Isaac Lewis. I'm the Executive Director of Strategic Human Services and also the publisher of North Lawndale Community News. Also the Executive Director of YVP Media, which stands for Youth Violence Prevention Media. And today we have here a guest, Mr. Larry Pinson Sr. He's the author of this book called Chapps. Now, this is the most updated edition of this book, and according to Mr. Pinson, he's had 5 different updates. And in fact, we have the first one that ever came out was with this cover here. You can see it very clear. It came out in 2013. And so, since 2013, Mr. Pinson has been trying to teach people to understand what Chapps is and the benefit that it can provide to us as mankind. It says, there is no need for anyone in America to be out of work. Chapps create jobs without taxpayer money. Such a modernized system would almost certainly result in micro, consistent employment opportunities and a more satisfied workforce. So, and this book has also been recommended by the U.S. Review of Books. So I'm going to let Mr. Larry Pinson kind of introduce himself and talk about Chapps a little bit, and I'm going to ask some questions as he proceeds forward.
Yes, hello everyone. The purpose of this video really is to educate people, because I've been trying to educate my fellow workers at the United States Post Office about this book, Chapps. And if you read the book, you're going to see that the supervisors, the Postmaster General, man, he got everything discombobulated. In other words, he's teaching the people and telling the people that they had to work 40 hours a week for 40 hours of pay.
Isn't that an inherited system? That means that this postmaster inherited from the previous postmaster who inherited from that previous postmaster. So they're just carrying on a system that was created before them.
That's correct. And they are not really seeing how hurtful it is to the worker. Now, when I first got the job with the United States Postal Service, I was a truck driver, and I was very excited about the job, man, and I was happy to get the job.
Nowadays,
I prayed for the job. And so once I got in there, though, I said, well, man, these people don't know what they're doing, especially the supervisor. Because I was scheduled, believe it or not, I had a schedule on a Saturday. I would start at 8:30. On a Sunday, I would start at 6 o'clock. On Tuesday and Wednesday was my non-scheduled day. And a non-scheduled day at the United States Post Office, that means that it's like you don't have no job, you don't have no schedule. Your non-scheduled days is the 6th and 7th day of the work week, and all you have is 5 days of the work week. And so Thursday and Friday, I had to come in at 10:30. Think about that. I had to start at 6, 8:30, non-schedule, Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday at 10:30 and 10:30. That's a crazy schedule. And I was a truck driver. So how in the world can you really function like that? It was inconsistent and it was wrong. The reason it was wrong, I was scheduled out of my pay location. That's how the United States Post Office, that's what they do. That's how they skim your money from the top. Because you have 3 pay locations as the United States Postal Service. And the first pay location, it starts at 2 starts at 4 a.m. and it ends at 12 noon. 203, it starts at 12 noon and ends at 8. 201 starts at 8 p.m. and it ends at 4 p.m. the following day. And that's the 3 pay locations. 24 hours, 8 hours a day. See, we're used to, people in the United States Post Office rejected this book, and they rejected the author of the book because one of the reasons I was saying that there's no such thing as overtime. I rejected overtime. I didn't want any overtime. But everybody at the United States Post Office wanted overtime. They would lay around and not, work real slow in their pay location in order to get out of their pay location and so they can get overtime. And that's how it was and that's how it is, and it probably they're doing the same thing right now. But I'm not knocking that. All I'm knocking is that the lack of knowledge, because the United States Postal Service and the supervisors told the workers that they work 40 hours a week for 40 hours of pay. And that's impossible. The United States Postal Service will put up a schedule, but they'll put up a calendar schedule. They won't put up a fiscal year schedule. They won't put up a fiscal year work week because they don't understand it. You have to work a fiscal work week. So people are used to working 52 weeks. In the United States Post Office say they work 52 weeks. And that's what they bank on. But that's not true. It's a total of 60 weeks. And then
Why is it a total of 60 weeks?
because it's not 12 months. It's 14 months.
And why is it 14 months?
Because it's a fiscal year. A Chapps pay system is 3 fiscal years and 1 calendar year pay system. The reason for that, Isaac, is that they got to get everybody 168 hours in there. Everybody have 168 because we're all created equal. We might have different shifts. We might have different, we got different shifts.
Explain the 168 hours, though.
Okay, everybody got 168 hours. That means that you work 1 week and you be off 3 weeks and 1 day within 1 week. So that's easy to explain. Okay, let's go with the 168.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 5 days. You have a bid. You have to own a bid. A full-time regular, they own bids, and they have 4 bids, and so the bids are 2 7-day bids and 1 6-day bid. Those are the bids, and so the first 7-day bid is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And
Now, is this explaining 168? Because I'm not clear on the 168 hours yet.
Yeah, 168 hours. So you have 168 hours every worker because you have 128 hours to be off for R&R, and then you have 40 hours to work. And that's
the actual time you're at your pay location.
right, in your pay location. So you got 3 different pay locations. And so there's no room for overtime. There's no room for overtime.
Now, what did you say that 128 hours is?
Okay, 128 hours every week is for R&R.
And what's R&R?
R&R is rest and recuperation. because the simple fact that you got workers right now working 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, or either maybe 4 days a week, and it's horrible. They're like the healthcare workers, they're working 12 hours a day. And then my son, in one day, my son is working 24 hours a day, which is ridiculous.
How can he do that with no sleep?
You tell me. But he's on duty 24 hours a day. And
Where does he work?
He worked for the Chicago Fire Department.
Oh, okay.
He worked for the Chicago Fire Department. And they definitely messed up. But
So they work like 3 days a week and then they're off 4, or is it
I think it's
4 hours a week and 3 days off?
I think they work. They work 24 hours, and then they off 48. I think, I'm not for sure,
Okay.
but all I know is it's crazy. It's crazy, and you gotta figure that when you work for the Chicago Fire Department, it's your job. It's your job to put out fires, but it's no. A lot of fire departments don't see no fire. They might have what they call a slow house. And I don't know too much about the fire department because I'm not no fireman.
Okay.
All I hear is he say, she say.
Okay.
That's what I get. But I know one thing. It's your job is to put out fires.
Mm.
Now, another
Let's go
thing.
back to that 168.
Okay.
Trying to,
168. So everybody have 168 hours.
mm-hmm.
All 4 workers in that what I call a unique 4-in-a-box pay system. There's no other pay system in the world that have the 4-in-a-box pay system. I'm proud of that for writing it up in this book, And so you have 3 shifts. And
Now, what'd you say? 4 and 1 pay? 4 in the box.
yeah, 4 in a box. It's 4 in a box. So it's 4 full-time workers that have 40 hours a week. But it's broken down into 4 increments for each worker. Say, for instance, the worker that has the first bid, the first 7-day bid. Okay, his 6th and 7th day is Saturday and Sunday. That's his 6th and 7th day of the work week, 9 schedule. And then
Can repeat that one more time?
okay, his 6th and 7th day of the work week is his 9 scheduled days. That's Saturday and Sunday of that work week. That's the first 7-day bid.
Okay.
And then he works Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then you have another worker comes in on Saturday and Sunday for that first 7-day bid. Okay, you got that, Isaac?
Mm-hmm.
And then on the second 7-day bid, the worker comes in Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay? And then that worker that came in on Saturday, Sunday for the first worker, he comes in Thursday and Friday. And then the 6-day bid, the worker comes in on Saturday. And then he's off Sunday, Monday. And then he works Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those are the 4 bids. And then that worker that came in and worked on that first 7-day bid, Saturday and Sunday, he will come in and work Monday on that 6-day bid. He'll work Monday. So you get the whole work week schedule on, and then you have the whole work week schedule off.
That's just like it says in this book on page 21. And work days are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 5 days. His 6th and 7th day would be on Saturday and Sunday. And those days he's off, right?
Right, non-schedule.
Non-scheduled. And then employee 2 would have to work Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 3 days. Tuesday and Wednesday are his or her 6th and 7th day. Then they pick up Thursday and Friday for their 4th and 5th days. Then the third employee in the box would work Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 5 days. And his 6th and 7th day would be Thursday, Friday. And then the fourth employee in the box would work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 5 days. His 6th and 7th days would be Sunday and Monday. With the appointed blocks, employees bid on their schedules and are awarded their bids by seniority.
That's correct.
Okay.
Now, nobody in the United States Post Office understand that. And nobody have a bid like that as the United States Post Office. Mm. And that means that now the pay locations are very important also. You got 3 pay locations. Pay location, I started out with 2 and 2 pay locations. That's from 4 to 12, that's it. And then 2 and 3 from 12 to 8, that's it. And then 2 and 1, 8 to 4 the next day. That's what you gotta understand. The next day. It's only 24 hours in a day. So then now you have to use, to really understand a little bit better, you have to understand that you're using two types of clock. You're using the 24-hour clock according to what your business needs. If you want workers to work round the clock, 24 hours, then you use the 24-hour clock. And then if you don't want the workers to work 24 hours, then you use the 12 a.m. and the 12 p.m. time clock. So just for instance, 2 and 2 and 2 and 3 times never change. Only you could change 2 and 1 time. Say for instance, you got school teachers. School teachers will start at 4 a.m. and get off at 12 p.m. on 2 and 2. And then 2 and 3, they just start from 12 to 8. So you can open up the schools, and you can open up schools at 7 o'clock. You open up schools at 7 o'clock, and then you can close the schools at 5 o'clock. So that way you're giving each teacher to be in that realm from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. time, have 5 hours of teaching class. So you got 15 hours of teaching classes in that one particular day. And then plus, you have the whole work week, a physical work week, not a calendar work week. So there's no such thing as days off in the Chapps pay system. There's no such thing. Somebody got to work. So that's how you can't work 8 hours a day for 8 hours pay. So the pay is broken down into 4 increments. Like instead of you working 40 hours of pay, you got to show it. See, people at the United States Post Office, they'll tell them that they have to accrue 160 hours for the annual leave. They'll tell them they have to accrue 104 hours for their sick leave, and they'll tell them they have to, well, they don't tell them you have to accrue something for your workman's comp, but you do. Mm. Anytime, see, you are responsible. Your money is up there. So it's broken down into 4 quarters. And that's how the pay is in 4 quarters. So, say for instance, you're working, and all 3 tools are working. And so everybody has to be off 16 hours, like an R&R. Like I say, they had the R&R, 16 hours.
I just looked at, your 168 hours, and everybody has, what, 24 hours, and times 7, that's where you get the 168?
That's correct.
Okay. So that's everybody that's like, every day, every 24 hours. count
Every day.
Every day. And you're saying that those, they're only accounting for 8 of those hours and not accounting for the other 16 hours.
But the school system today, you know, I just recently talked to a school teacher, an ex-school teacher, and he taught at John Marks High School, the high school I'm so proud of.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
You're supposed to be getting an award from them.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm supposed to be going up on the Wall of Fame.
The Wall of Fame.
Yeah, on the 19th.
At Marshall High School.
Oh, yeah. John Marks High School is very, you know, I'm proud of that school, you know.